Two. This show contains adult material. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the producers, DJs, and or guests, and do not reflect the views or opinions of WNYX Radio. You're listening to The Shakeman Show.
All right, what's up? Welcome to the Shakeman Show. Did you like my little cathedral music in the beginning?
What? Where? Who?
I had a little cathedral music on in the beginning because it is Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard the moaning and whatnot, whatever it was.
There's no moaning in Christian music.
The monk chant or something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I had a little bit of that going on. But yeah, I figure I played that because today Christians all over the world celebrating Ash Wednesday. So if you are a Christian, happy Ash Wednesday, I guess I can say to you. I don't know.
Yeah, but not all Christians do Ash Wednesday.
That's true. Not all, but the Roman Catholics.
Yes, Roman Catholics.
Which is what I am. I'm a Roman Catholic.
Opus Dei Catholics. Most of the Catholic things and Protestants and whatnot. And
the ones that broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do things their own way. But yes, it is Roman Catholic Christian Ash Wednesday. So I figure I'd play a little bit of some cathedral music to get us into the mood.
Yay.
Little spirit, which means we'll behave tonight. And
sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know I will. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just a
I'm gonna
little.
keep it par for the course. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So that's a little short description for people that are not familiar, that are not Catholic or
They're heathens.
or heathens or don't have any faith at all. But this is a day where Roman Catholics take the time to prepare themselves for the death and resurrection of JC, which is Jesus Christ, of course. Sometimes you may see Christians with ashes in the shape of a cross on their head. They are ashes that come from the burning of the blessed palm leaves. As you say, every year you get palms and Palm Sunday. Well, when that time comes, you're supposed to burn your palms from last year. You're not supposed to throw them in the trash. You're supposed to burn them.
Yeah.
And that's where they get the ashes to distribute on Ash Wednesday. So just a little short description of that. Okay?
Yay.
Excellent. Welcome to the show. It is a Wednesday, March the 6th, which means it is our first show of March. And that means, what do we do every year in March? What do we do? Since the beginning of the Shakeman show, what have we done?
Wait, last year we didn't do it.
We didn't?
No.
Did we skip over it last year?
Yeah, because we were not here in March, really.
Oh, that's right. We weren't?
Well, yeah, no, we weren't.
Okay, all right.
Trust me.
Okay, I do trust you.
Yeah, there was a lot of March we didn't get to.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we didn't get to do it this year. So we're bringing it back this year.
Wait, something to do with madness, craziness?
Yes. The as you know, March Madness is a big month for the college tournament of basketball, which is
I try not to know, but sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
exactly. I'm with you there.
Well, excuse me. Really no. But anyway, the sport, I grew up loving basketball, playing basketball mostly, not watching it as much. But I watch college basketball in that month. Not that I watch it all year long. I watch it during March because it's these kids playing their hearts out, and it's competitive, and it's very cool. So I came up with the bright idea of March Madness. Instead of a basketball tournament, I said, why not have March Madness, the tournament of rock?
There you go.
And I've been doing that from day one of the Shakeman show. I've done it various ways over the years. Ways where I got really, jumbled up with it because it got crazy with putting bands up against other bands. It just didn't work well.
And we'll eventually get one we like.
Because I started it out that way because the basketball tournament is 64 teams. It starts out as 60.
God.
Yes, it starts out as 60.
There are 64 basketball teams?
It's a lot of basketball.
There's more than that. There's teams that don't even qualify. So there's 64 teams that qualify for the tournament, and they play for the championship. So it has to go from 64 teams down to the final two for the championship.
That's a lot of basketball.
And these kids play.
Yes,
these kids
a lot.
play their hearts out. Yeah, it starts. I believe, in another week or so, and it goes for like 3 weekends. 3 weekends, I think it is. And then
how do they do 64 in 2 weekends?
What they do is they'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
one game?
Well, no, they'll play like
multiple
games on Thursday. That'll be the first round. Okay, and then Friday will be the next round of teams that are playing. And then what happens is Saturday is the teams that won on Thursday get to face. It's all about seeding,
brackets and stuff.
Yeah, you're on brackets and your seeding of what your record is and all that. So what they do on the Thursday winners play on Saturday, whatever team you have to face next, and then Friday's winners play each other on Sunday. So believe it or not, within a couple weeks, the 64 teams, you're down to like the Sweet 16 in like 2 weeks. You got 16 teams left. Then you got down to the final 8, and then it's finally the final 4, which is a big deal. The final 4, and then you have the championship, which will be on a Monday night national television. On a Monday night.
That's a lot of basketball.
It is, but they don't show all the games at once. Like they'll have like 4 different channels showing the games. But you'll get mostly local teams that are close to your area.
Okay.
Like Villanova. Villanova was the champions from last year. They won it last year, so you get to see all their games because they're a Pennsylvania team. You get to see some of the Jersey teams and Delaware teams if there's any, and that's how it goes with that. So Get that out of the way. So what I did, I said, you know what? Since it's teams against these schools against each other, I said I put bands against each other, and it went pretty well the first couple of years I did it. But then I was like, this is really tough because you might have two bands going against each other that you love.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, how do I do this? And it's still even tough in the tournament. What I did is I changed it and put it in categories where I just put the bands in there. What I did is I did my research over the years, and I went by record sales, how popular a band is, a band that's really known for their show and their because a lot of bands were. They just play, they go out, they play their tours, they play concerts and all that. But no, there are certain bands that are really known for being showmen and being really good live bands. So what I did is I broke it up into bracket. What I did is segments. I did different 4 segments. So we have 4 weeks in March, right? So that means we will have a segment, and of course we do 70s and 80s rock here. Mm-hmm. So in the 70s hour, we're going to have the one segment tonight, and then you'll have the other segment in the 80s, and then next week we'll go on to the next segment. So here I'm going to give you I'll give you the segments real quick of what they're going to be this year. The brackets are progressive rock. You're going to have bands in that bracket that you get to vote for. Okay, it's all about the voting. You got to vote for the band that you want out of that bracket. And that's how it works. You got 1 week. It's gonna be out there for 1 week. We're gonna put the bands out there tonight, play a song by each of them bands, and then you got a week to get. And then I believe it's on. When do you stop the poll? On the day before at 5 o'clock or something like that.
It'll be Tuesday.
Right. So you got the Tuesday 5 p.m. and then the polls stop. So anything put up after 5 p.m. on Tuesday does not count. But it gives you plenty of time.
We don't want to sit there and count them all.
No, right, exactly. So you got to have a deadline too. So that's why we give you a deadline. So this year brackets is you're going to have bands in a progressive rock.
What is progressive? What do you mean?
Progressive is bands that are like, for example, in the 70s, I'll give you the bands that'll actually be in the progressive rock thing, which will be Genesis, Rush, The Police, Triumph, and Yes. But they are bands that when you say progressive music rock, these are bands that are, they're not like the other bands that just put out, catchy tunes or, they just put out all this stuff that's really radio friendly. Mm. They really concentrate on writing good music, and these musicians are really top-notch musicians.
Okay.
So what they do is they put out music that's more, you sit down and they're like, these guys got like degrees in like music and all that stuff. So that's what that progressive rock means.
Thank you.
Then we're going to have what's called the heavy hitters bracket, which is bands that are more known for their, hard rock, coming out with their hard rocking.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to have what's called the showman bracket, which is bands that are known for their shows, their concerts, very well known for putting on a great rock show.
So like Kiss.
Right. For example, in the 70s, you got Kiss. Yeah. They're very well known. And then what you're going to have is a bracket called the hit makers, which is bands that are very well known for writing mostly hit songs.
Okay.
So that is going to be the categories. That's your 4 categories in the 70s and 80s. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to get started with that tonight. Starting in the 7 o'clock hour with 70s at 7, we're going to get started with the first bracket, which will be the progressive rock bracket.
Okay.
We're going to get started with that in the 70s, and then we'll get started with the first bracket in the 80s at 8 o'clock. See how it works?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Works
and then
well.
we put the band names up in the bracket, what the bracket's called. We put the band names up, and all the people out there are listening audience, and people that or don't even listen that are on our Facebook page that can get their votes in. You'll have 1 week.
Good.
You have 1 week to vote, and then we will give you the winner of that bracket next week before we start the next brackets. That's how it works. And that was Jen's idea actually 2 years ago when we did that to announce the winners from this week, next week, which makes a lot of sense because it gives everybody a week to get all the stuff in. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool, man. Anyway, welcome to the microphone, G-Man. Hi, what's up, dude?
Hi.
You okay, pal?
Yeah.
I know you ran into some really crappy traffic. And,
Yeah.
And I know how people are when they come out of crappy traffic. So I hope we cheer you up.
In my line of work, I've learned something that there are two things you need to watch for
Yeah.
in life, on the highway of life: the potholes and the assholes.
Yeah,
And usually there's more of one than the other.
Exactly.
Where you're at.
exactly. I know. I understand that.
That's where all the assholes live, in the potholes.
Yeah.
Oh, they hide
Yeah.
out and then they come out when
Yeah,
it's like,
when they see you.
they're like gremlins, you know.
And so I knew. I hope we can cheer you up tonight, G-Man. 'Cause I know
I'm
you're
in a
not
great
in a good
mood.
mood. We're gonna get this guy some food, and we're gonna get him cheered up,
Yesterday, I'm
hopefully.
good.
But anyway, you ate yesterday. You're
I
good.
ate yesterday, I'm good.
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
I had tuna hot dogs. Okay,
you had tuna hot dogs.
it's a long story.
Oh, okay.
That sounds interesting.
It's almost as good as like gas station sushi, you know.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, actually, it's basically like like a tuna fish sandwich, but you put it on a hot dog roll because you're like just trying to get out of there and get on the road. So
Gotcha.
yeah, tuna hot dog.
Yeah.
It's not copyrighted. Please feel free to use that.
Pretty good. I was kind of like trying
Actually,
to figure out what that was.
You know what's really good is if pickle slices on with tuna. Ooh, that's good,
Yummy.
Oh yeah.
dude.
Yummy.
Yeah. to get
Oh
that
yeah.
good-
Pickles
get
and
the-
tuna
yeah.
go really well together.
Kosher dill slices, put them on with the tuna.
Ooh.
yeah.
I'm getting myself
me.
For the
hungry
whole
again.
pickle.
Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to do that with a sandwich.
Not if you put it in a hot dog bun.
Well, that's
Put the
basically
whole
just,
pickle
the
in there with the
pickle in the
tuna.
hot dog.
so
right.
basically it's a
There you
pickle
go.
dog.
Yeah, and then you cover it with a little bit of tuna.
Yeah.
Tuna.
That sounds good.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've gotten off subject.
Yeah, a little bit.
Slightly.
Start talking about tuna fish.
Start talking about tuna fish.
I saw a squirrel. No, no, hi squirrel. Yeah, I forgot your squirrel. Hi,
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
squirrel. Yeah, squirrel in the studio.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna move along.
Shaky's here.
I'm here. I am here.
About time.
We got Bob sitting in with us
Bab.
tonight as the part timer.
Bab.
And of course, I just said the G-Man, and of course, the one and only, the producer and co-host.
Thank God
of the
there's only
Shake Bed
one
Show,
of me.
Producer extra.
Jennifer B. Smith. There's one of you, but you
That's
do
a
like
scary thought.
you do many people's
Yeah, but
jobs
I've got
in one.
multiple personalities. That's
Yeah,
what I
we
have to
all
manage.
do, okay?
Yeah.
Hi.
You wanna
You
count?
have more. You have more. Way more. But yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, try and keep track of them all.
Just a few more.
That's my problem.
Keep
Keep
saying
track
hi.
of everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
My name's Sharky.
Sharky. The Shark Man Show.
Shark Man show.
Oh, I'm sorry. This ain't the Shark Man show?
The
Nope,
Rogue
nope,
Studio.
nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be next door. Bye.
Wow, he's exciting.
That must be a great show.
Mr. Excitement.
You know how many times I was called Sharky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sharky's Machine. Wasn't there like a Burt Reynolds movie called
that was-
Sharky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Machine.
And there's also a CPO Sharky.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Sharky. I'm Shaky. So let's
Yeah.
get that straight. Right now. Oh, yeah. Right now.
All right, calm down.
I'm sorry.
He started it.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? You're telling me
Oh,
to
I'm
come?
hungry. Leave me
Wow.
alone.
Well, at least she's
I
not
don't know.
hangry. I was hangry
Oh,
earlier.
I'm
It's not a pretty sight.
borderline.
Borderline, yeah.
Borderline.
Borderline hangry.
With that big ass smile on her face. Like,
Yeah.
Is that a
Borderline
medicine bottle
hangry.
you're drinking from, Bob? What is that?
looks
It's a
like-
water bottle. It's like one
water.
of those old medicine bottles. Like, I need my elixir.
No, it's not a liquor. It's just the water.
No,
Yeah.
not liquor. I said
Great.
elixir. Can't drink alcohol in the studio.
Just
A
water.
liquor.
I said
Elixir.
elixir.
An
That's
elixir.
what I said.
Oh, did you?
elixir.
I don't know.
I said elixir.
Yeah, it's a water
Yeah.
bottle.
Water bottle.
Water.
It's a fancy water bottle.
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
Fancy schmancy.
She's not
It's a
normal
fancy
like us.
schmancy
She
water
can't
bottle.
drink out of
Oh,
a.
she's far from
She
normal.
can't drink out of a regular
Yeah.
plastic bottle. She has to drink out of that.
Ouch.
So,
Ouch.
but anyway, it is time for our first segment of the night.
Which is?
You know what that is?
What is that?
Come on.
I've never been here before.
You know, he just walked in off the street.
That's true. Our first segment of the night, of course, is
We call me
Rockopedia.
Streetwalker.
No, I said off the street. I didn't say on the street.
Off the street. Yeah.
Well, you know, with the hair. Never mind.
Bob,
What?
don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, nice. But anyway, yeah, our first segment of the night is Rockopedia.
Where'd you get that name? That's pretty awesome.
Actually, a friend of mine.
Is he like a really cool dude, or is he an asshole?
He's a cool dude, actually.
No, wrong answer. Should have said asshole.
Well, he's kind of like cool slash
now you
ashish.
changed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashish.
Ashish?
Ashish.
He's kind of ashish at times.
Ashish.
Yeah.
Ashish.
Yeah.
Ashish Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. It's Ashish Wednesday. Yeah, that's true. So speaking of Ash Wednesday, I said to myself,
Yeah, where's yours?
I just showed you how smart it is. What?
Where's yours?
Oh, they're
It
off.
was there.
Where's yours?
I see
It was there.
a faint.
It fades out. It fades.
See, we probably would have burned it in my forehead.
When you get them like
Mine too.
7:30 in the morning, they kind of fade as the day goes
7:30?
on.
Is that an actual time?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I can't confirm.
Yeah.
So being not such an intelligent guy, but I do come up with some bright ideas
I'm
sometimes.
glad you admit that. First.
At least
so
we didn't have to.
So it being Ash Wednesday, I said, what perfect featured artist for Rockopedia tonight
Oh,
than
I
a
know where you're
Christian
go- oh,
metal band, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So tonight's featured artist will be Striper.
Oh, they're gonna go Black
Bumblebees.
Sabbath.
Nice.
That would have been good too.
Yeah, that would have worked.
For
Yeah.
Judas
That would have
Priest.
worked for some people.
Judas Priest. Says Priest.
That would have worked for some people too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
For
but
me.
yeah.
Or if you want to go into the punk bands, you have. No, I can't say the name of the band. Never mind. Wait, did you play the disclaimer yet?
Of course I did.
Okay, the Crucifix.
That. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Go punk bands.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
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 Yeah, but on Ash Wednesday, I think that might cause a little bit of Oh,
Tension?
never mind. It's not going to be creating a directional change for me, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Speaking of that, you've seen the thing about the Stairway to Heaven, the Highway to Hell. It just tells you about the traffic volume difference between
Yeah.
the two.
mhm.
Yeah.
Highway to hell and a stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
more people going down.
That's
Well,
true.
Wait, what?
So anyway,
You say that
guys.
like it's a good thing. It is.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the show, and we're going to have a great show lined up for you tonight. We have our March Madness Tournament of Rock starting in the 7 o'clock hour.
I think Jen needs like a paper towel or something. She's like drooling over there.
I see that.
I tickled my tongue.
But right now, we got to take our first commercial break, and then we're going to get into our Rockopedia, and then we'll be back. Okay? So don't go anywhere. Sit back, enjoy the show, and we will talk to you in a little while. It's the Shakeman Show on WNYXradio.com.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F. Face drooping. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
They hung up.
Shakeman Show, what's up?
Oh, yo.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Hey, it must be Patty.